Sri Lanka, it is a country in crisis. It's almost out of gasoline, virtually down to the last drop. And there are severe shortages of food. And even if people can get their hands on key essentials, being able to buy them is a whole other thing. Soaring prices are keeping everyday supplies out of reach for many.
So without gas, we can't do anything. Without kerosene, we can't do anything.
MOHAMMAD SHAZLY is a part-time chauffeur. He's in line for a third straight day in the hopes of being able to pick up the basics he needs to feed his family of 5.
The next month you can see Sri Lankan people without food, lot of people died.
Sri Lanka is an island nation off southern India with a population of 22 million, and it is on the brink of bankruptcy.
මේ මොහොතේ ලංකාවේ ආර්ථිකය
In a startling speech this week, the country's new prime minister described the current situation as terrifying, with the worst days, he says, still ahead. In a desperate attempt to conserve any fuel that's left, Sri Lanka closed schools Friday, and public officials were asked not to come to work. The country has even scheduled hours-long nationwide power cuts because authorities can't get enough fuel to supply generating stations. All this as access to food is affecting young and old.
For children, it's milk powder, and for even adults are affected with lack of milk powder, fuel, so many things, rice.
And this isn't new. Sri Lankans have had to deal with lines for essentials for months now. And it's feared already high inflation could soon climb to a startling 40%. So how did this happen? Protesters accused the country's leadership of corruption and misrule. Unrest like this is in response to Sri Lanka's deepening economic crisis, brought on by a combination of factors. COVID, it devastated the country's tourism-dependent economy. Then mix in rising global oil prices and tax cuts by the Sri Lankan president and his brother, who resigned as PM last week. On top of that, a decision to ban all chemical fertilizers. That's since been reversed, but not before drastically cutting crop yields. And without sufficient foreign reserves, the government can't pay for fuel and other critical imports.